We're back for the second half of high school basketball here on DouglasCountyDigest.com. Chris Patton and Luke Johnson. It's Arcola against Arthur Lovington, Atwood, Hammond. And Luke, you got the first half totals for us?
Yeah, for Arcola, number 20, Kara Edwards had 9. Number 13, Samantha Reese had 5. Number 14, Rachel Fischel had 5. Number 23, Alexis Conlon had 2. And number 25, Taylor Edwards had 2.
We'll get the rest of the stuff from you here in a second as Arcola getting off to a quick start here. Almost getting off to a quick start here to start the second half. Had a layup attempt, missed, and it goes out of bounds. It will remain with Arcola, though, as number 14, Rachel Fischel, is going to key it in underneath the basket. She gives it to Taylor Edwards, tries to feed the post, knocked away. It'll be Arthur Lovington, Atwood, Hammond's ball. Here comes Ashley Tabb trying to speed things up a little bit, trying to get things going. Rebounded by Rosalind Plank. Kicked out to Riley Farrell. She tries to pass across court. It's knocked away by number 25, Taylor Edwards for Arcola. It's going to remain Lancers ball. Ashley Tabb with it now, dribbling to her right, passes off to Riley Farrell. Farrell gives it to Sherelle Collier. Into the corner now with Alex Miller. Back out top, though, to Ashley Tabb. Farrell has it again. Arthur Lovington, Atwood, Hammond being patient as they were in the first half. We get a drive there, though, as I say that. Alex Miller. And then she kicks it back out. Shot put up, no good. Nice look there. Defended kind of well, but here comes Arcola on a fast break. Layup put up and good. Banked home for Rachel Fischel. She has 7 points tonight. 25-9 is the Arcola lead.
And Arcola's just, they seem more aggressive here. I mean, Arthur's being patient again, but Arcola's defense is still pressuring, looking for steals, and then when they get the ball, they're out on the fast break trying to score.
Ball knocked away, goes off the foot, I think, as she was dribbling of Ashley Tabb. It rolls into the arms of Arcola's 23, Alexis Conlon. And now Rachel Fischel has it out top. She passes it off to Conlon. 20, Kara Edwards back into the game after some first half foul trouble. Passes it off to Fischel. Fischel gives it to 23, Conlon. She's going to go to her left, dishes it off to Taylor Edwards. Rachel Fischel has it now again, and it's back to Conlon. Back out top now, it goes to Samantha Reese. Shot put up and rims around and good. Rachel Fischel has 9 points tonight. 27-9 is Arcola's lead.
And not to put any more pressure on Ashley Tabb, but it's just not her night tonight. And when your star player's having a hard time scoring the ball, you got to find somebody else that can step up and score the basketball. You can't keep going back to the same person who's having a rough night.
Turned over. Arcola's Taylor Edwards takes it away. She feeds into the post, and now we're going to get a loose ball. Ends up back in the hands of Taylor Edwards. She misses. Shot put up, no good, and now right back to Taylor Edwards on the loose ball. Arcola is getting after it here again in the third quarter, much like they did in the first half. Ball now into the corner to Rachel Fischel. She feeds the post to Kara Edwards. Ball knocked away. Edwards is able to get it back together. Kara Edwards, that is. She gives it now to Taylor Edwards. Turns around, puts up a jumper. Up and good. 4 points for Taylor Edwards. 29-9. It's a 20-point Arcola lead. Post feed attempt knocked away. And then pass back out top is stolen by Taylor Edwards. She has been very active in the passing lanes for Arcola.
Arthur's passes are getting longer and longer and longer. They're not the short, crisp passes that we saw earlier. Their passes were couple of feet, 4 or 5 feet. Now they're starting to spread out to more 10, 15 feet all the way across the court.
Third travel of the night called on Taylor Edwards, but she has really done a number here on defense here in the third quarter. See what the Lancers are able to do. 15, Ashley Tabb has it, puts up a shot, no good. She hustles to get a rebound, and we're going to get a foul called on Arcola. Nice hustle there to follow her shot, Ashley Tabb.
It was a tough shot to take to begin with. It was good that she followed her shot and got the rebound and got the foul. Hopefully she can turn things around here in the second half.
When the Lancers are getting looks tonight, they're just not making them. And Arcola, when they get the looks, making theirs. Ball shot up, no good, rebounded by Arcola. That foul against Arcola was called on Taylor Edwards. She does have 3. That's the first Arcola foul here in the third quarter. Or second half, first team foul in the second half. Arthur Levington, Atwood Hammond still have not committed a foul here in the second half. We're going to have 3 seconds in the lane called. Looks like Samantha Reese camped out just a little bit in the post. Claire Carmazinas back in for Arcola.
Arcola just looks far more aggressive. They look tougher. They're more physical. They're just taking some higher percentage shots, better quality shots right now.
Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond has it knocked away, and it ends up back with Emily Siegmiller, who gives it back to Elise Harris out top. Cross-court pass goes to Alex Miller. Tab has it now, feeds it into the post, kicked it back out. Farrell has it, a little unsure about what to do, passes to Siegmiller. Siegmiller passes now to Miller. She gets away, shakes her defender, puts 2 points up in, and it's 29-11. Those are the first 2 points here in the second half for Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond.
And there's a little bit more aggressive from somebody other than Ashley Tab. She drove the baseline, got bumped a little, recovered, made the layup.
Way to stick with it there for Alex Miller. Arcola has it now. It's out top with Carmazinas. She gives it to Conlon. Looking to the post, but instead kicking him back around the top. Trying to find some space for Kara Edwards to post up. Shot no good. Kara Edwards gets the rebound, and we get a jump ball, though, before her shot possession arrow points Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond's way. Luke, if you could you give us that scoring total we never got to as the action got started here in the third quarter?
For Arthur, we had number 15, Ashley Tab, had 4. Number 21, Elise Harris, had 2. And number 32, Sherelle Collier, had 3.
And then Alex Miller, as we said just a minute ago, added her first 2 points of the night. 2:45 remaining here in the third quarter. 29-11 is Arcola's lead. Shot put up, rims out. Another decent look, just won't go down. Rebound by Siegmiller, though she kind of short arms it, gets another rebound, and it goes into the corner. Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond keeps it. Harris throws a pass across the court, and a shot banked in, no good. Looked like it was going to go down. A little frustration foul after Arcola had taken the rebound. Will foul on Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond.
Like I said before, it's just not her night tonight. She's a good basketball player. You can tell her last game she did really well. She had 14 points in their previous game against Blue Ridge. She just can't get them to fall tonight. A rough night for her.
First team foul here in the second half for Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond. That's Collier's second foul on the night. 29-11 is Arcola's lead. 2:15 remaining in the third quarter.
And Arthur just needs to find some offense in their team and not just one other person, to find the offense in their team and kind of chip away at this lead as best they can.
Long distance shot put up by Conlon, rebounded by Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond, and the Lancers have it now in their end of the floor. Brianna Morgan has it, dribbles to her right, tightly defended by Arcola's 21, that's Riley Fischel. Feed into the post for Arthur Levington to 21, Elise Harris. She gets close to the basket, puts a shot up, and it does roll down. 4 points tonight for Elise Harris. 29-13 is the Arcola lead. Lead cut down to 16. Conlon has it. She kicks it back out top to Kara Edwards. Kara Edwards hasn't left the post a whole lot tonight, but she had it out there that time. Bank shot no good. Ball going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go to Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond.
I mean, just layups like that. If they can get a good layup every 2 possessions, they're going to be doing really well. They're chipping in the lead. It's already down a few points, and they just need to keep going with what's going good for them.
Lancers wanted to substitute, but the refs had already put the ball in play. Then we had some people calling that the clock hadn't started yet, but Arthur Levington turns it over. Arcola has it now. Kara Edwards out, thinking about shooting, then drives, and then going to get called for a foul. I believe she traveled, but I believe the reason she traveled was because she was fouled.
Good decision by Kara Edwards there to drive. Drew 2 defenders right away. That'll leave somebody else open later on.
Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond foul called against junior guard Brianna Morgan, number 3. That's her first, team second. Arcola to key it inbounds underneath the basket, getting close to 5 seconds there. They're able to get it in to Claire Carmazinas. 21, Riley Fischel has it. Freshman guard for the Purple Riders into the game. Samantha Reese has it now. Goes back to Fischel. Shot put up by Carmezinas off the front iron, no good. And Brianna Morgan scurries and beats 3 Arcola players to the ball. Gets it knocked away, but able to bring it back is Sherelle Collar.
Pure hustle right there to beat out 3 closer opponents to the basketball. Love it.
Lancers looking now, trying to find a way that they can get back into this game. Collier has it. She's thinking about pulling it. She hit a 3-pointer earlier tonight. Doesn't do it, though. Passes it off. And now it's with Brianna Morgan into the corner to Elise Harris. Elise Harris dribbles back out top to her right. Gives it back to 14. That's Rosalind Plank. Plank wants to feed it into the post maybe to Alex Miller, but just can't. Harris has it, takes a step, drives. Morgan has it now. She's going to drive and going to get a reach-in foul against Arcola.
Good decision making for Brianna Morgan there coming in off the bench. Hustle play is a good decision to split the 2 defenders and take it to the basket. Get a foul, almost 3-point. A chance for a 3-point play or go to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
Foul called against Riley Fischel. Arthur Levin out with him and gets it in just under 5 seconds here. A little unsure if they know of that time situation. Nope, not going to get a shot off. A little unaware of just how few seconds were left on the clock. After 3, Arcola has a 29-13 lead in high school girls basketball LOVC play over Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond. We'll come back with the 4th quarter here on DouglasCountyDigest.com.